Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Minecraft Pocket Edition Survival Guide series. This is episode 29. Today's episode is going to be a little short. We are going to be talking about building, how to be more creative, making other farms, and including your ideas and like that. But before we get started, I also wanted to say I know I haven't been posting for a long time. I've just been busy with real life stuff, well, like pretty much just life in general. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah, I just been busy with life in general. I have to work, so I can maintain myself and then so I can be okay and so I can be able to make more videos like this. I still want to do more videos for the mobile community. I have a bunch of ideas that I want to do. I do have to get back on track with the series. Unfortunately, it is almost over, but I still have enough time and ideas that I can include and so I can share with you guys as well. With that being said, I hope you guys understand. I will try to get back on track as quickly as possible. Alright, so before we get started with creating and implicating some ideas, let's talk about village planning. Since it is in a category of ideas, what I generally like to do when it comes to building, I like to build villages. The reason why I like villages is because I like the idea of my villagers roaming around, having houses, having cool builds and stuff like that, and a place for you to pretty much escape from the real world and get to pretty much roleplay in your Minecraft world in a sense. One thing that I found useful when it comes to village planning, a lot of YouTubers do this as well, is that they mark their locations for the buildings and they mark other things for their farms and stuff like that. As you can see, I have some farms in brown wool. I have this green wool for my dirt path, and the red for some buildings, and then the purple for like villager jobs and stuff like that. It's just another easier way when it comes to trying to build. Sometimes when you try to freestyle when it comes to building, it doesn't come out the way you want it sometimes, and just marking it out just makes it so much easier for you to understand. One thing that I do like to do when it comes to building is I like to get some reference points. I like to get some ideas. This may be my opinion, but to me, it doesn't matter if you're gonna implicate other people's ideas. Like for example, there's these other YouTubers that know how to build great buildings, and sometimes I'll look at their buildings and I'll try to get the general concept of it. Try to implicate my own ideas. But sometimes when a building is really that good, I will tend to use it. See, this one I got it off a Google image, and I just went ahead and replicated how it looked. I really like the aesthetic. It's a small, simple house. But sometimes I tend to look at real life places and I look at the buildings and I'm like, oh yeah, that building looks cool. I'm gonna go ahead and try to replicate it. Maybe add my own twist to it. Also, when it comes to village planning, if you want to implicate a little bit of realism, you can also add farms. Basically, make your own little story when it comes to village planning. Where they get their food, where they get such and such items. Add a mine shaft for the villagers to quote unquote they're mining and gathering their items. Since I already have my wool set, I already know how I'm gonna make my buildings, what I'm gonna add, and so on and so forth. But like I said, to each their own. You don't have to do exactly what I did. So that's village planning for me. It's really simple concept to understand. I know other people go for different things like farms and all that, and I'm that type of person too. But I also like building because once you start customizing things in your world and make it your own style, you're gonna end up liking the progress, and you end up wanting to be more involved in that world. I am gonna do this towards the end, but I also want to show you some other ideas. So for example, if you don't want to build a village and you want to do something more different, you can also get some ideas from other video games. For example, when it comes to building something unique, what I did here is I made it underwater city. And the best part about this underwater city is it's also a guardian farm. I really want to do something different than what a lot of people tend to do, because a lot of people tend to make a whole glass surrounding and then they drain the ocean monument, which is cool. I like that idea. I don't want to go around training a whole ocean monument. Eventually, I will do that in my other survival world, because I do have another survival world where I play with my family members, and there's a lot of things that I want to show you on that one too. So as you can see, so technically I'm still not finished with the whole underwater city. I did manage to build a lot. I was saying before, I like to do things way more different than what other big YouTubers tend to do. Like I said, a lot of people always drain the ocean monument, which is cool. So stepping out your comfort zone also helps to become a better builder and gives you more confidence on more ideas and stuff like that. If you guys already know, you know. And if you also want to explore this world, I am gonna have a download link in the near future. Once I'm done with the series, I am gonna drop the link, and you guys gonna get to explore the world, and you guys gonna be able to keep it as well. Like I was saying, when you run out of ideas, go ahead and play other games. Just look in the environment of other games, and then when you come back to Minecraft, you're gonna be like, oh, I could have made this in my world, you know. And that's the whole reason why I did the underwater city, because of Bioshock. Bioshock really influenced me to do it, and like I said, it's just something different. Bioshock is a franchise. They have multiple games, and the last game that they made was Bioshock Infinite. Instead of an underwater city, it's a floating city. That's a good concept to implicate in Minecraft, and luckily Minecraft doesn't have any gravity, so you can just build stuff in midair. But you can also make it look like it's flying or stuff like that. And like I said, the ideas are just limitless. So what I did here is I tried to make a city inspired by Bioshock Infinite, and the city in that game is called Columbia. You're actually gonna trip out what I did right here. So what I did here is these are my farms. So the buildings in the back are just regular buildings, but these two buildings are farms. So what I have right here is my general hostile mob farm. I made a crazy contraption. It took me a long time to make this. So how this works is when the mobs get killed, the items end up getting collected. They go through this hopper system going into this water column. Once the items go through the streams, they're gonna go through the hoppers. And these hoppers are made to be item sorters. Once that specific item goes through that hopper, it's gonna be collecting that item only. So you can see I have sugar right here, then I have gunpowder, and then so on and so forth. So whenever those items pass through those hoppers, they're gonna get collected, and then they're gonna get dispensed into our honey blocks. As you can see, our honey blocks are back there. Whenever items end up getting dropped on a honey block, they end up falling down really slow. Basically, once the items go through the little item sorters, they're gonna go through the hoppers, and the ones that are not getting sorted, they're gonna get through are gonna keep going down the stream, and then they're gonna keep going down the stream, and they end up dropping into a little trash can chute. If you guys like this idea, feel free to comment down, and I will make a video on how to do it. It's really easy to do. For me doing this, I was able to become a better redstone builder and a builder in general, you know. And what I also did here too is I upgraded my gold farm to do the same thing. Since this is a Trident Killer Zombie Piglin gold farm, they're all gonna be falling down here. I just have to do is hit the lever. I'm still not finished decorating. Like I said, I still got a bunch of things that I need to do. But this is another enchanting area because zombie piglin gold farms are a good form of XP. They're like one of the best sources of XP. That's gonna be my little enchanting area. And also, what I did right here on top is I am gonna keep some clerics up here, so I can trade zombie flesh and, you know, get some. Still need a lot to do, but overall, I'm enjoying what I have done so far. This is what I wanted to show you as well. Like I said, I still got a lot to do, but when it's done, you guys gonna see the full product. Before we get to the end of our video, we are gonna do what I am gonna do is I am gonna go ahead and make my village and go look at some ideas, you know, try to make them right here. And then once I'm done, I'm gonna go ahead and show you that finished progress as well. And then I'm also gonna show you some other ideas that you can implicate for your world too. Give me like a couple hours and I'll be right back. But for you, it's only gonna be like a quick second skip. So I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so now that I finished most of what I wanted to do in my village, I'm gonna give you guys a little quick tour on everything. Like I said before, when you guys are having trouble with making builds or doing anything creative in general, don't be afraid to take inspiration from other YouTubers and, you know, try to implicate some of your ideas into it as well. As you can see, these windmills, I got them off of Google Image, and I didn't try to replicate it one-to-one because the roofing is really different, but I just needed a windmill design and I couldn't think of one. But also right here, as you can see, this tower, I got this tower from Mystical Sausage. I believe I got it from him. As you can see right here, this is the same thing as well, the same design from Mystical Sausage, but the only thing I did different was I added redstone lamps. And the reason why I have redstone lamps, and I have a different roof design as well. The main thing is the redstone lamps. I want those redstone lamps to turn on when it's time to go to sleep, and every time when those redstone lamps turn on, it will activate an observer, activating our bell, and that bell is gonna make our villagers run into their houses and then, you know, go to sleep and such. And if you want to know how I'm keeping all the mobs out, I have this whole place surrounded. Like no zombies can jump in, and no zombies can spawn in either. Everything's lit up to a point where no mobs can spawn either. And yeah, everything should be safe for my villagers to walk around, roam around. So right here we have our armor. Built this little house. And right here we have a little stonemason. So basically every single villager type and a villager profession, they're all live in their own coordinated house. In the near future, I will have a download for you guys to check this world out. You know, explore every single thing that you guys want to. I am gonna have little treasure things and stuff like that, little things hidden. You know, little things to do. You know, stuff. You know, it's little cool things like that for you guys to enjoy for this world. It's pretty much the goal. You know, making a unique survival world for mobile players. Because like I said before, mobile players do not get a lot of recognition. There's a lot of crazy, unique things that people can do and achieve when it comes to this game, especially while playing on phone, because there's just a different experience. I am going to show you some other parts of the other world so you guys can get some ideas for some other things. Alright, so the other thing that I wanted to show you was this. So I have posted this before, and this is my iron farm. I'm not talking about building an iron farm in general, because that's always going to be mandatory to build very early on. But I'm talking about is hiding your farms. My other goal in this world too is to cover up every huge farm, or farms like this that are really like big and open like that, and I try to cover them up the best way I can, make them look real nice, make a nice looking building, make it somewhat make sense to the world in a way, even though this is like a block game. But if you guys know what I mean, you guys will understand. This is where I used to get all my books, and I say used to because I don't really trade with them anymore unless I need to get emeralds, but I already have a raid farm for that, so I don't need to do that. Like for another example, this is my seed pickle farm, and this farm is kind of tall, and is the reason why I built a tower so I can cover it. And then down here, back here, is where we collect our stuff. And then right here, a little collecting system for our wool. I also covered it with a building, and you guys get the idea. Same thing with the rest of these farms, so even including the sheep. With that being said, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you without giving too much away. I am gonna do a world tour, so I am gonna wait for that to give you a full tour guide on the world, and then yeah, maybe provide a link for you guys so you guys can check it out as well. Chunk base. So chunk base, I am going to show you how it works. Some of you guys have told me how do you use chunk base and what can be useful when using it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to use it. You're going to want to type in chunk base on your internet browser, whatever you're using, and then you're going to want to click apps, and then when you click on maps, you're going to see this, something like this. So you're going to want to click seed map, and then it's going to take you directly to this page right here. I already have my seed typed in. If you guys want to copy that seed so you guys can check out the seed on the world that I'm playing in, you guys can go ahead and pause it and copy that seed. Basically how this works is once you put your seed, you want to click the version you're playing in. So if you're playing on Java, it's going to tell you right here 1.19.3 large biomes. That's depending if you're playing on a large biome, I guess. And then I don't play Java like that, so I really don't know. And then you have your 19.3, then you have your older Java versions, and then you also have the same ones. And then all the way in the bottom is where you're gonna find your Bedrock version. If you're playing Bedrock like I am gonna put 1.19, and then boom. So let's say for example, if you made a world on 1.17, you had to click Bedrock 1.17. So let's say if this world was made on 1.17, I'm gonna have to click this one. I have to click that specific version so I can get the right map shown right here. Once the seed is updated to a new world, it's not gonna look the same. As you can see how different it changes from 1.17, how different it looks. So just do keep in mind, if you built a world on a specific version, you do have to go on that version update, if that makes any sense. Since I'm 1.19, mine is gonna stay 1.19 until then. So dimensions is your overworld, your nether. This is you can find your bastions, and you can find your fortresses and stuff like that. And you can also look in the end. The end is kind of weird. They always have like this big circle void of nothingness, but yeah, you can do the same thing with the end. You can find your end cities, and you can find other things like that. So what the hell is going on? Alright, so yeah, there it is. I don't know what was going on, but yeah, you can see right here the ones marked with the elytras, self-explanatory. These where you can go find your elytras, and if you click on them, this gives you the exact coordinates. And same thing with every other thing. So just like the end, the nether, you search it up. Oh, go too far away. Same thing with the nether, and same thing with the overworld. Pretty much everything is all self-explanatory, and then you can also get to choose what you want. So since I'm in the overworld, if I only want slime chunks, I can go ahead and take all these out by clicking them. Everything's all grayed out. If I want everything, I want my spawn point, I want to know where that is. I want spawners, I want to figure that out at. Now all I gotta do is just look at my map and then go ahead and see where spawner is. So there's a spawner right there. You guys get it. I don't consider this as cheating. I just consider this as an effective tool. Pretty sure you guys should get this. You know, it's really not that difficult to understand. Also right here, you can get a highlight biomes. Right here, you're gonna pick what specific type of biome you want. So you just gotta type it, and then it's gonna have it all updated right here. Anything that you want. If you also want to put specific coordinates that you are, say like you're in what, like 200 and then like 700 or whatever, you click on that and it's gonna take you right there. The next thing that I wanted to show you was a resource pack or a aesthetic pack to add for your world. So right now I am in Bedrock tweets, and I recommend going right here to get some of your resource packs. So the best thing about this website is it shows you how to install, and you can download all these packs on in one go, and you can pretty much you make your own pack and you download it to your phone and add it to your Minecraft game. Fortunately for me, I already have a pack. I don't want to make another one because it is gonna kind of mess up the file. Like it's gonna make a duplicate of itself, and it is gonna mess up the way it's gonna transaction into the game. When you click the stuff that you want, it's gonna get highlighted. So say you want that different stems, solid honey, you know, whatever the stuff that you want, you know, colorful enchantment particles. All the stuff that you see here will be added to the game. So as you can see, you get different stuff. You get different aesthetics. You know, you get plain armor, you get a golden crown to the golden helmet. You know, you get a classic netherite armor. You get different type of electro wings. You know, you get 3 different types. You got dragon, phantom, anavex. You can change the terrain. You know, you can add darker leaves, lush grass. You know, a circular sun and moon. You know, stuff like that. You know, you can change literally the whole aesthetic of the game. You can add a lot of cool things. You know, once you click the stuff that you want to download, you're gonna want to make a name for it. So you're gonna say name whatever. You're gonna click download, and it's gonna download. It should take you to your files. Once it's downloading, it should go somewhere to your downloads like that. You're gonna want to click that file. So you see I already have my pack. All you want to do is just click that file, just click it, and it's gonna launch you in Minecraft. Once it launches you into Minecraft, you want to click your settings. It should say resource pack downloaded, and if it says something else, then that means something wrong happened. Resource pack, as you can see, my pack, all the stuff that I downloaded is in there. Pretty much that's one of the websites on resource packs that I wanted to show you. It's one of the biggest one. A lot of people use it. A lot of Bedrock players use it, and I recommend using it. Another one we have is Mcpedl, and right here is basically all your needs for your add-ons. So you want to change your game, add all this crazy stuff that you guys see here, you guys can do that. All you gotta do is just click what you want, look for what you want, and then click the download. It is gonna have a bunch of ads, but eventually you're gonna get through a website, a Mediafire website. You're gonna click that download. It's gonna download to your files, and you just want to click that file. Either you want to drag it to the Minecraft and open it there, or you just click on it and it will directly take you to Minecraft and it'll install automatically. but 100% of the time it's gonna do it by itself. The only thing that I would use this website for was for shaders. Ever since Render Dragon came out for all devices, like mobile devices and Nintendo Switch and stuff like that, shaders have been no longer supported. I've been hearing rumors lately that there's been hidden files of a graphics update in Minecraft. Who knows? Who knows? Because I remember a long time ago they were supposed to release the better graphics update, whatever that was, like back in 2014 or something like that, and he never went nothing with it, and they just canceled it. Hopefully, some type of RTX shader support comes to mobile again, or well, something like that, you know, because I feel like mobile phones are able to do so much today. Mobile gaming has come a long way, and you should just see the amount of crazy games and the amount of good-looking games have been coming out this year. Hopefully, some type of RTX type of shader comes to mobile, so I can play and have enjoy my world, get to look at it, different things like that, and for all those other people that want to do that as well. With that being said, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you guys. If you guys are having any trouble downloading them, I will link in the description some videos where that can help you guys out how to download them, and to overcome some of the problems that you may come in the future. With that being said, this is the end of the video. I know I haven't been posting, and I know it's been a long time. I just want to apologize, but luckily I had time today to do this video. I had this video just sitting there, just waiting for me to get edited. But like I said, guys, just give me a little more time to get my life situated. And until then, we're gonna get back on track. We're gonna try to get back on track, and we're gonna do a lot of things, a lot of special things for you guys, and do something more different for the channel as well. Because I want to start doing other more things than just Minecraft, because I want to dedicate this channel almost like a mobile gaming channel. But other than that, guys, thank you guys for supporting. You guys, happy holidays, happy New Year's. Much love and blessings. My name's Animated Didi, and I catch y'all on the next one. Later, y'all.